Now, I have talked about black scrying mirrors and how you can find symbols within them and interpret that, or get flashes within your head, especially if you're a visionary like me, one who sees visions, clairvoyancy. This is a very, very good tool to use, and the larger the better by all means. But now let's talk about the regular seeing mirror, say a big square glass silver mirror. Those can be just as powerful, and sometimes in the same way, sometimes in different ways. What I would do is I would take and I would create a vortex within a mirror by writing on the back of it in a spirally motion until it expands out to the edges, and then you have a center there that you would anoint with a mint oil for opening. Okay, and you might affix a piece of hematite or something of that nature, a drawing stone, onto the back of it likewise. And here you're creating your own personal tool that you could always use from there on out. You may have to anoint it each time you get ready to use it, but it's very powerful. And you would turn it over and you can scry into it. Yes, of course, you are seeing your own face. But if you unfocus your eyes, if you just unfocus your eyes, let your eyes just kind of do their own thing, then you would be surprised at how many different faces you will see while you're scrying into your own face. Just choose one spot on that mirror and focus on it, and don't let your eyes shift. Let your eyes dry out. Try not to blink for a while, and just kind of lose your focus. And you'll start seeing past lives. The ways you have looked in past lives start passing in front of your eyes. And knowing those, seeing those, you'll remember them. And you can take those into meditation with yourself, and you can draw out all the information that you want on your past life regressions. On your past lives, and you can regress back there easily to that person. Find out if they had kids, if they were in love with somebody, if they were married, So your regular mirror could be just as important. And I use them in reversals also, by putting a black and red candle in front of the mirror after it's been prepared in all the ways that I've told you. And I look between the two candles and I send the dark and negative energy back on whoever put it on me to begin with. So the plain, simple mirror is good for reversals. At which point, if you open up a portal in anything and you don't close it, then things can come out. If it is a no return thing that you're doing in the mirror, you want to break it right after the fact. The cops are out there after somebody, I can hear them. If it's a no return thing, if you don't want it to come back on you, if you do a reversal with the mirror or anything of that nature, you don't want anything coming back through. So you break it and you bury the pieces. Okay? That's very, very important. If you're doing a 3-day thing, you want to keep it wrapped every night until the very last night, and then you want to break it and bury the pieces. But your regular self-viewing mirrors can be just as powerful as your black scrying mirrors. And in your black television set, when it's turned off, can be just as powerful as a black scrying mirror. You can't carry it around as easily, but you could sure see the shapes and forms in it that would help tell the story of what you're trying to see, or see the flashes in your head. And a lot of people don't think about that. Using ordinary household products to get the desired results that you need. I had anathemy for a long time. That was my kitchen knife I chose. I still use it as my silver-handled knife on my altar, and I'm sure you've seen it. If not, you would see it on my Lady Leeanna's private pagan altar room table video. But, scrying is pretty deep, but it's pretty easy to acquire the tools. You can fire scry, you can water scry, you can use a black scrying bowl, you can use a black scrying mirror, you can use a regular scrying mirror. And not just for scrying, by the way. These tools are used for many purposes. Just be careful about what you're doing. If you're opening up a dimension in a mirror, it's a doorway. And it will let things come back through if you keep that open. So don't do it. If you're going into another dimension, you have somebody standing on the other side, guarding it, maybe putting a temporary, sheath over it to prevent anything from coming out, or something of that nature. But you have to take other measures and steps. Consecrated circles are very important for your own self-preservation in all of this. Alright? Anyway, this has been Lady Leeanna, and I hope that you have enjoyed this show. There will be a lot more to come. If you have anything that you would like to add about black scrying mirrors or regular mirrors, then by all means, leave it in the discussion boards below. And I would read it, and so would a lot of other people, I'm sure. Thank you so much, and brightest blessings to you. Bye-bye.